I loved him more than I loved myself. I trusted every word, every promise, every future he painted in my mind. But behind my back, he was building a second life, with someone who wasn't me. The night I found out, something inside me didn't break, it awakened. Because when a woman learns the truth, she doesn't seek revenge, she becomes it. This is the story of how one man played with my heart, and how karma stepped in long before I even had to lift a finger. I used to think love was enough. That if you gave someone your honesty, your loyalty, your whole heart, they'd protect it. I believed that about Ethan from the very beginning. He wasn't the handsome type everyone drooled over. He was quiet, charming in a soft way, and he listened to me like my words mattered. That alone made me fall. We met at a bookstore. He bumped into me while reaching for the same novel, and his apology turned into a 3-hour conversation over coffee. It felt like destiny, the kind you don't question, just trust. And oh, I trusted him. For 2 years, he became my whole world. He knew every fear, every dream, every pain, and I thought I knew him too. But sometimes the people closest to you are the ones hiding the deepest shadows. It started with little things. He'd turn his phone face down during dinner. He'd get mysterious calls late at night and step into the hallway. He'd work late more often than usual. I wanted to ask. I wanted to question him, but love makes you blind, and silence feels easier than heartbreak. Until the night silence wasn't an option. It was a rainy Friday. I had spent all day preparing a small surprise. Candles, his favorite food, soft music. I wanted to remind him of us, of what we used to be. He walked in an hour late, drenched, distracted, barely looking at me. "You didn't have to do all this," he said flatly. My heart shrank. "I just missed you," I whispered. He didn't respond. He sat down, checked his phone, and smiled, not at me, at the screen. The kind of smile a man gives when someone makes him feel alive, someone who's not you. Something inside me cracked open. "Who is she?" I asked. He froze. That one moment, that stillness was my answer. His excuses were messy, clumsy, desperate. "She's a friend. You're overthinking, it's not what you think." But the truth always finds a way through a trembling voice. I told him to leave. He didn't fight. He just packed a bag and walked out, like I was a chapter he had already finished. That night, I broke down, but by morning, something changed. My tears dried, my heart hardened, and my intuition sharpened. I needed to know the truth. All of it, so I followed the trail. His social media patterns, his late-night work hours, his friends slip-ups. And finally, her, a woman named Vanessa. Beautiful, flashy, the type who loved attention. Their photos weren't public, but their digital footprints were. Dates, hotel check-ins, late-night tagged locations, all the pieces fit together. Like a puzzle made for heartbreak. But the universe didn't want me to crumble. It wanted me to rise, so I stayed silent. I didn't confront, I didn't expose him, I didn't ruin anything. I just waited. Because karma doesn't need help, it just needs time. 2 months later, his life changed. It started when Vanessa discovered he had lied to her too. Not about me, but about money, job status, everything. The man who played with hearts also played with words, and hers were sharper than mine. She exposed him publicly on social media, in front of all his colleagues, tagging his workplace, posting screenshots of messages where he bragged about manipulating women. His company fired him within 48 hours. His friends distanced themselves. His reputation sank like an anchor in deep water. His carefully crafted image shattered. And me, I stayed silent, watching karma unfold like a movie I never asked to star in. But the final blow came months later. He showed up at my door, broken, ashamed, empty. "Lost everything," he whispered. I looked at him, the man I once begged the universe for, and felt nothing. No love, no anger, no desire for revenge. Just freedom. "You didn't lose everything," I said. "You just lost what you didn't deserve," he cried. I closed the door, and it was over. But here's the twist, the universe saved for last. Years later, I built a career in counseling. My pain became my purpose. Every woman I helped heal healed a part of me. My story became my power, and his betrayal became the spark for an entirely new life. One day, I passed him at a grocery store. Alone, aging, defeated, he looked at me with regret. So heavy it bent his shoulders. And that's when I realized the truth. He played with my heart, but karma had been playing the long game with his life. I didn't seek revenge. Life delivered it. All I had to do was walk away. If you've ever been betrayed, remember this: you don't have to fight for justice. life has a way of balancing what feels unfair. Let this story remind you that walking away is sometimes the strongest revenge you can give. Your worth isn't tied to someone who couldn't see it. Your healing, your comeback, your peace, that's where your power truly begins. If stories like this speak to your heart, stay. Join this journey. Subscribe for more life-changing stories that remind you, karma never forgets, and neither should you.